All right, how's it going, everyone? I am the Emerald Reader, and I'm joined by
the Jade Elf.
And where we last left off, we had just cured Oro Eamon. I don't know why I didn't remember his name. I just cured Oro Eamon, and he said that we need to work to getting Loghain fucked. Now we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, I think. Let's see, journal, current quests, mage collective stuff, chanters, Loghain's push, rescue people, eliminate. Now it's time to claim your reward. Okay, we did that. And then the blight. What do we have left for him? Oh, speak to Oro Eamon when you're ready to leave for Denerim. You brought Andraste's ashes back. When you are ready to leave for Denerim, speak to Oro Eamon in Redcliffe Castle. So we can go do Denerim now, or we can go to Ozamar and see about getting the dwarves help, or we can go to the Killian Forest to see about getting our Dalish clans help. We're still doing to gather the army. Would you like to go do Denerim, or would you like to go get our race's help, or the dwarves?
Yeah, I think we should probably get all the help and then come back over here, right? And then from here, we can go and destroy the Darkspawn.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Although we are in Denerim, I don't know. Again, what do we have to do in Denerim again?
We're gonna overthrow Loghain.
Oh, Because if we, if we get the dwarves or our clans help, then they might be able to come with us to overthrow Loghain.
All right, so which one do you want to go for?
Let's go for whichever one's the closest. Show me that map.
The dwarves are up here in the Frostback Mountains, and our people are over here in the Bracilian outskirts.
Let's go after the dwarves first. Oh, wait. No. If we go to get the elves first, or is it going to make us go all the way around there?
I think it'll make us go this way.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that, because if we go up to the dwarves, I think it's going to make us go all around.
Let's figure it out. Let's go to Redcliffe. Okay, and then from Redcliffe, we can, let's go to our camp, actually, and see if anybody's got something to say about our Eamon being awake.
Something on your mind?
No, apparently not.
Not unless we want to flirt with him, apparently.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Oh, we gave him some boots, and he's got something to say.
I would know that anyway.
All right, he loves the leather.
I don't know how you found it, but thank you.
You're quite welcome. What are you waiting for? Try them on. Yes, no need to get teary-eyed. What are you waiting for? Try them on.
But I'm not finished admiring them yet. Can you smell that? Like rotting flesh.
Gross.
Just like back in Antiva City. Now, if only you could find me a prostitute or two. A bowl of fish chowder and a corrupt politician. I'd really feel like I was home.
Oh, wow. Real tall order.
Feet as well. Marvelous.
Okay,
Nice.
He loved it. Yeah, I've been giving gifts, so everybody's all happy and
Alistair
shit.
got 26, Sten 50. Oh my gosh, what did you do? What'd you give to Sten?
I gave him Kunari prayers for the dead. I think the last one I had was Sheo, and I have I think the uncrushable pigeon is for him. Ooh,
He doesn't like pigeons. Remember, they pooped on him.
How about a pet rock? You like a pet rock?
Ooh, shiny.
Herbert. No, leave it, Herbert. Or were you going to name it something else?
Yeah, did you want me to just leave it?
No,
Herbert?
tell me, what was it?
It.
It. Yes. Let it be it.
Well, that would have been a lot better if I had to given it the pigeon.
How did you come upon a pigeon?
I bought it.
Oh. I was like, because I don't think we looted a pigeon out there.
Very nice.
What is that?
Very nice
Willem
indeed.
Special Brew?
It was a jade stone thing. Who the hell was the pigeon for? Was that for the fucking dog? That might have been for the dog. Anyway,
Gross.
let's go ahead and
Wow.
keep going then. Well, there's certain people that are a 100 now, so I wonder if they got something to say now.
Look, before we go any further, I want to say something. I appreciate that you brought me to see my sister, and that you, well, that you were there to talk me down after we left. You're a true friend. I just wanted to tell you that.
3. We had got 57. We're in this together, Alistair. I feel the same way, if you say so. We're in this together.
That we are. I have your back. You know that, right? Well, now that that's out of the way, ask away.
Has any... Oh, wow.
All right, Alistair loves us.
Maybe a little too much. I wonder how in love with us she's gonna be. She was already very touchy.
Of the Maker's chosen.
Yes, we have. How can something so mundane have power? It is quite remarkable, yes. They're just ashes of some woman. I would not have disturbed them but for the Earl's sake. Yeah, I wouldn't have disturbed them.
I know. It seems almost irreverent to use her as a curative. And it is also a tiny bit morbid. I do not know if I am worthy to look upon her.
Wow. Why do you even revere Andraste? She's dead, it doesn't matter. Andraste fought for everyone, she belongs to us all. Why do you revere her?
Why shouldn't I? I don't understand.
We don't need Andraste if the Maker speaks to you. Never mind, forget I said anything. Yeah, never mind.
Then let us move on.
We acquired a skill
What's on
too.
your mind?
We asked all those, huh?
Yeah, I just wanted to see if she had something new to say.
Here I am.
Yes, you are. What about you, bud?
You called.
Nope.
As you wish.
And Morgan? Oh, I gave her Alistair voodoo doll.
Oh, no way. Poor Alistair.
Oh, okay. All right, well, that's all everyone had to say. Oh, except for this one. Fuck you, guy. Go all yourself. He doesn't like Stan. Stan doesn't like him.
Oh. What is all this racket? Watch, Stan, and Ghost. Back away slowly. What's all this racket?
I seek to understand the dog. We fight alongside each other, and I must discover the strength of his heart.
Carry on then. Do you know what he's talking about, Ghost? Well, could you keep it down at least? Do you know what he's talking about, Ghost?
The true warrior understands.
All right, then.
Sure. Wow, look at that huge party.
Indeed. Indeed.
All right, let's go ahead and go this way, you said, right?
Where?
The Brazilian forest? Brazilian
Yes.
forest. Oh, I should have hit that one. We'll hit it next time. We'll go there, and then head to Olzamar.
Yeah. Ah, who is this then?
Andara Natishan, my friend. You have come a long way. I give you the welcome of our clan. These are curious companions you have. Might I ask the purpose of your visit?
I must speak with your keeper immediately. I have come on behalf of the Grey Warden, sister. I seek the clan's hospitality. I cannot speak of my purpose here. Who was the keeper? The keeper was that the lady who sent me and what's his face out on the quest at the beginning?
Yeah.
I must speak with your keeper immediately.
As you wish. Ask your companions to remain close. We are unused to outsiders.
Wait, that's not the keeper.
him.
And one of our own, no less.
This one comes from one of our sister clans to the north, Keeper.
Oh, it's not our
With
clan.
a curious assortment of companions,
Dang.
I see. Tell me, What business might you have with us? As you see, we have our own issues to deal with.
I come representing the Grey Wardens. I come representing my clan. And what issues are those? Perhaps I'm wasting my time here then. What issues are those?
Answer my question first.
Ah, dude.
If I agree with you, I will indulge your curiosity at length.
I was trying to be a decent human and letting you speak first, but sure.
That's your problem. You're not a human.
Sure. Oh, dang it. I also wanted to say that I come representing my clan, but I guess I can't put that anymore.
That would have been a lie anyway.
Would it have?
Yeah, we're coming representing the Wardens.
Then I come representing the Wardens.
You might have simply said so to begin with. Masirinus Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, perhaps we might introduce ourselves. I am Zathrian, Keeper and Haran of this clan. You are?
My name is Jade. A pleasure to meet you. You don't need to know who I am. Call me Jade. My name is Jade. A pleasure.
Our new armor is badass, by the way.
Ah, it
To
is.
bring news of the Blight in the south. It is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
Do not allow our troubles to burden you, though I suspect they may impact your mission. I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise.
Why?
This will require some explanation. Please, follow me.
That doesn't look good.
Nope.
The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago.
It was Brazilian.
This is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest. But we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us. And though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped. But we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
Is there no way to help your men? There are actual werewolves in the forest. Why did these beasts attack you? Surely you must have some warriors to spare. I will seek help elsewhere then. Is there no way to help your men?
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself. And that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
I'm good at non-trivial tasks, but you're going to ask me to get it anyhow, right? You're talking about a werewolf? Huh. I'm good at non-trivial tasks.
Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us.
That's gross. You want a heart?
The forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
I'll find this Witherfang for you. Have you considered seeking outside help? You said you could perhaps destroy the curse. I understand, but I must go. Yeah, you said that perhaps you could destroy the curse.
There is no guarantee that this will work, as I suspect. But it's the only hope we have left.
Have you considered seeking outside help?
From whom? The Children of the Stone? The Shemlin? Do you truly think they have time to spare for us?
Alright, I'll find them for you.
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where
Dude,
there
I
is so
fought
much
Darkspawn.
the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead.
Ah,
But if
more
you can
demons.
indeed help, then I wish you luck.
I have some questions for you. I need some equipment. I should go. Do you think we'll be able to ask some good questions? Let's check.
Make them quick, if you please. I have much to do here.
Oh my god.
Apprentice Lanaya or Sayrel, the clan's storyteller, could provide you with answers just as easily.
The keeper from our clan was just as abrupt.
They're always so busy.
How do I find Witherfang? Do you have any advice? Tell me more about the curse hunters suffer from. I should go. How do I find Witherfang?
Watch for the white wolves. They are his eyes and ears in the forest.
Okay, tell me more about the the hunter suffer
There is not
from.
much to say. It stemmed originally from Witherfang, but now any werewolf may infect someone with it.
Ooh. So did all werewolves everywhere stem from Witherfang? So if a werewolf bites me, then I will become infected? How do you know if you have been infected by the curse? How did this curse start? Let's start up at the top. See if we can ask them
No.
all.
The ones from this forest, however, do.
Okay.
Looks like we will be able to.
Yeah,
It is
werewolf bite.
possible, but not guaranteed. The only way to protect against the curse is not to be bitten.
How do you know?
You will know within a matter of days. You will begin to sweat and vomit, and most tellingly, your temper will become wild and uncontrollable. If that happens to you, you should seek out Witherfang even more swiftly. Your mission at that point will be...
Said even if you get infected, don't stop looking. How did it start?
That is a long tale I do not have time to tell. Ask Sayrel about it if you wish.
All right.
All right, we shall ask
Go on,
Zarel.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
This is Liana.
Undera Natishan Lathalan. My name is Lanaya, Zathlin's
Lanaya.
first. I hear your clan has moved on to the north and that you're now one of the Grey Wardens. Allow me to congratulate
Zathlin's
you for
first
stepping
what?
into a world that few of our people even dream of. I wish I could do the same.
Is Lethlin's first what?
Yeah, she says she's Zathlin's first. Zathlin's first what?
Could be a myriad of things. I had little choice in the matter. If I could return to my clan now, I would. Thank you. It has been an interesting adventure. What's stopping you? What is stopping you?
I have many duties here, my friend. I love
Like
my clan.
banging 'em?
and cannot part with them for my own selfish curiosity. Perhaps.
Oh, wow.
Since you have traveled in the outside world yourself, might I ask you a question or two?
So she thinks it was our own selfish curiosity? All right.
Take it how you will.
I have no time for questions. You just asked me a question right there. For a fellow Dalish, anything. Do I look like I'm here to entertain you? For fellow Dalish, anything.
I hear the human cities are very large. Thousands upon thousands of souls all packed together in their houses. Is that true?
In some places, they can't imagine how we live either. Why don't you go and see a city for yourself? Are you saying you can't imagine such a thing? Yes, some are larger than the eye can see. They're not really packed up, right?
The only city we've seen so far was Denerim, because that's the only real city in Ferelden. And yeah, it was described as super packed, even
Okay.
though they couldn't show it in the gameplay.
In some places.
I never thought of it like that. They truly couldn't imagine this kind of freedom? How odd. I try to imagine those of our people living in such a place, surrounded by walls of stone and indifference. It is a difficult thought.
They're used to it, just as the humans are. Difficult for you, perhaps. Maybe you should try it. It isn't an easy life for them, that's true. I won't know anything about that. They're used to it, just as the humans are.
Being accustomed to pain and suffering does not make it any less tragic. It is said that one day we will have a land of our own. We Dalish gather the ancient wisdom in preparation for this. When that day comes, all elves, even those who have forgotten, will reclaim their former glory. I have one more question. though I'm not sure you can answer it. Do the humans ever regret what they did to us?
Huh. I think some of them do. Not all humans are the same. I doubt they pay attention to it. It's just history to them. I really can't tell. I haven't seen anything. I think some of them do.
And yet, even if some regret, they do nothing. A poet once wrote of them before the fall of the Dales. Like dragons they fly, glory upon wings. Like dragons, they savage, fearsome, pretty things. But you don't need me to quote poetry to you. Forgive me. Perhaps you have some questions of your own.
Tell me more about yourself. What can you tell me about Zathrian? Zathrian?
It's the keeper.
First, what can you tell me about Zathrian?
Nothing that you could not ask Zathrian himself. He is the keeper.
Apparently, we can't ask him much.
For a very long time. He is also a very good man who has lost much. The Dalish are everything to him, and he would do anything to protect them.
Okay. Persuade. Lost much? What has he lost? Ooh, let's try to persuade.
He lost his family a very long time ago. I don't know the story, but I understand the circumstances were horrific.
All right, tell me more about you.
I'm hardly anyone special, I assure you. If I seem different from the rest of my clan, it's only because I was born amongst humans. I came to the Dalish at a very young age, but I've always retained my curiosity about the world I came from.
How did you come back to Dalish if you were so young?
My parents were servants to a human merchant whose caravans plied the southern routes. One day, bandits killed him, and my parents both. I was the only survivor, just a young girl, and the bandits took me. I was their servant for several years.
Dang, that sucks. I'm sorry, it must have been horrible. How bad could it be? At least you weren't dead. You sound very matter-of-fact about it. Sorry, it must have been horrible.
It was. The long years of reflection have allowed me to come to terms with it, to put them in perspective. I can only imagine what would have happened had the clan not saved me from them. I owe them my life for that, and more.
You said that the Dalish rescued you from bandits?
The bandits killed a scout when the clan passed near their camp. When the clan discovered him, Zathrian came looking for his killers. He followed their tracks for almost a month, and when he finally caught up to us, he fell on the bandits like a terror. No one could stop him. I sat there and I watched him attack them in a blur, and I reveled in every blow. When he saw me, the fury in his eyes turned to pity. He took me back to the clan, and I've been here ever since.
Didn't you have family you could have returned to?
It's possible I might have had some, maybe many. Zathrian offered to take me back, but I had no idea where I was from, and I wanted to stay with the man who rescued me. The clan is my family. Any others out there? It's best they believe that little girl died with her parents. For now, the clan is all I need. My old world could not have offered me all this, and the knowledge of a keeper as well. Perhaps one day, when I am keeper, I might inquire out of curiosity. I'm not sure what lies down that road except pain, however.
How did you become a keeper?
I am not a keeper. I am Zathrian's first. Though because I was not born into the clan, becoming his first was very difficult. We Dalish have old traditions. The clans come from the ranks of the nobility that once ruled the Dales, you see. The keepers of those old clans have the strongest and purest blood that reaches back to the days of Arlathan. I had to compete against the other candidates for first, to be better than them in everything, simply because I was not of the old blood.
Do they resent your success? You must be proud of your accomplishments. What does Zathrian think of that? What does Zathrian think of that?
He was proud of me. I've always thought of him as a father in a way, and he could not hide his pleasure when I became his first. The clan has placed great trust in me.
Talking about pleasure and first.
I will lead them and be the one who secures our future.
Hey, that's
didn't let us ask the other ones. Gosh,
that's her daddy.
Codex update.
Nature of the beast. Right, we saw a dragon. Drakes never develop into the winged monsters of myth. At most, their forelegs grow the vestigious spurs where wing membrane might have been. Once they have fully matured, males immediately seek out the lairs of adult females. When they find one, they move into her lair and spend the rest of their lives there, hunting for her and defending her young. They will aggressively defend her nest, and many would-be dragon hunters have been lost to their fiery breath and crushing blows from their tails. Yeah,
sure, I bet.
Confirm they suck.
It was no common ailment. Ema was poisoned by a blood mage, Jawan, who claimed to be working for Terran Loghain. The Arl's life was saved only by the most extraordinary measures, yielding the urn of sacred ashes, the remainder of Andraste herself.
Brother G, pretty sure we read this. He returned to Denerim a little worse for wear, and was granted funds and manpower to mount an expedition to study the temple in which the urn is kept.
Keeper Zathrin, even with all our magic and skill, we only delay the inevitable. In Arlathwin, it is common for all Halren to hold a private council while their respective clans are still settling in. These meetings inevitably last well into the next day and end with a furious shouting, such that many say the true reason the class all go their separate ways is that no two Halren can stand each other. Zathrin is nothing like the Keeper Merthari, but this is to be expected. He is older, more severe, and his clan is facing a much more terrible enemy than that usual Shamlan that plagues other clans.
Witherfang. Witherfang is, according to the Keeper Zetharian, Zethrain, a wolf. He is no ordinary wolf, however. He is a wolf possessed by a powerful spirit and the source of the werewolf curse that plagues the Brazilian forest. While Witherfang is hundreds of years old and very powerful in his own right, the only way to end his curse is to cut out his heart and bring it to Zathrain. Awesome. Thank you. Oh, this guy's got something on his head. Let me steal from you first. Come on. Yoink.
Various something and something. Dirthaman, Keeper of Secrets. The twins, Felindin and Dirthaman, are the eldest children of Elar. Okay, come on. What's up with all these different words that I can't pronounce within one sentence? Eligarden and Allfather and the Mythal the Protector. The brothers were inseparable from the moment of their conception, known for their great love for each other. That is why we don't speak of Falindin in one breath and Dirthaman the next, for they cannot bear to be apart, not even in our tales. When the world was young, the gods often walked the earth to Falindin and Dirthaman were no exception. Earthward delighted by the many wonders of our earth, they played with the animals, whispered to the trees, and bathed in the lakes and streams. Their days were filled with bliss, and they did not know sorrow. And then one day, while passing through the forest, Falindin and Dirthaman came across an old and sickly deer resting beneath the tree. Why do you sit so still, little sister? Asked Falindin. Play with us, said Dirthaman. Alas, spoke the deer, I cannot. I am old, and though I wish to go to my rest, my legs can no longer carry me. Taking pity on the deer, Falindin gathered her up into his arms and carried her to the rest beyond the veil. Dirthaman tried to follow them, but the shifting gray paths beyond the veil would not let him. Separated for the first time from Falindin, Dirthaman wandered shamelessly till he came across two ravens. You are lost, and soon you will fade, the raven named Fear said to Dirthaman. Your brother has abandoned you. He no longer loves you, said the other, named Deceit. I am not lost, and Falindin has not abandoned me, replied Dirthaman. He subdued, and the ravens bade them carry him to Falindin. This they did, for they had been defeated and were now bound to Dirthaman's service. When Dirthaman found Falindin, he found also the deer, who once again was a light on her feet, for the spirit was released from her weakened body. Both Falindin and Dirthaman rejoiced to see this rejoiced to see this. Falandin vowed that he would remain to carry all the dead to their place beyond, just as he did Deer. The Dirthaman stayed with him, for the twins cannot bear to be apart. From the story of Falandin and Dirthaman as told by Gisharil, keeper of the Calafarin, clan of the Dalish elves.
Interesting. All right, Varathorn.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Varathorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Varathorn.
And so they should.
And my hand will bring you pain.
Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest, Andera Natishan friend. It has been some years since I met Master Island at the last gathering. He is still hale, I hope.
He was fine when I last saw him, yes. I don't know. I haven't seen my clan for some time. I don't have time to discuss niceties with you. We do know Master Island? I don't remember.
I guess so. I guess he was fine when we last saw him.
Yeah, let's say that.
That is good to hear. Your clan is more familiar to us than most, since we do not stray far from each other in this land. I met your father, for he was once keeper of your clan. You carry many of his features. He spoke at a gathering, telling the clans that more of us need to voyage into the Shemlin world and learn their ways. He would be proud to see his daughter a Grey Warden, I think.
Oh.
I barely know anything about him. Thank you. That's kind of you to say. I really don't care what he might have thought. Thank you. That's kind.
Our people speak so little of the dead, especially those who end in tragedy. I thought you should know, regardless.
I would like to barter with you. You seem quite advanced in the old craft, master. I should go. You need a barter?
After we asked the second one.
What little of the craft I've learned has been passed on to me through generations. Such is the time it has taken us to learn a fraction of what has been lost. I do not make bows as fine as Master Island's, perhaps, but might have caused more than one Shemlin to drool at the thought of possessing them. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel, but far lighter. It grows only in this forest, Ironbark. The Keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
What if I found some iron bank for you? Yeah, that's a shame. A tough break. What if we found some for you?
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across Ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. If you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you.
What kind of item would you make? We'll see. I promise nothing. Very well. I'll take a look when I'm in the forest. No thanks, not interested. What kind of item would you make?
I excel in making blades from the ironbark, or perhaps a breastplate. Provided there's enough wood, that is.
Oh, we do have ironbark, right?
No, we can find it in the forest. We have dragon scales.
Dragon scales, that's what we have. Very well, take a look when I'm in the forest.
That would please me, so long as our hunters come first. I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
All right. We went ahead and bought some stuff. We equipped it Morgan with that badass staff that she has. I got to turn on my freaking things.
Yes?
Oh, what? When did we hire Mrs. Doubtfire?
Okay, there we go. Turned on all our shit. We got more quests over here.
Anathara, friend. It is good to see another of the wandering clans. Where is your clan now, if I might ask?
I don't know. I've been separated from them for some time. They went north just after I left. That's none of your business. Do we know if they went north?
That's where they were going, yeah.
They went north just after I left.
I see. I am glad you have become part of such a respectful organization as the Grey Wardens, however. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
You do not seem very happy about that. Forbidden you? I should go. You don't seem very happy about that.
None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't trouble you with this. You have your own concerns, I am certain.
Persuade, I'd like to hear about it.
Well, perhaps you could help me with it. I would certainly appreciate anything you could do. My wife Delilah and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush.
Hey there, Delilah.
So gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Delilah is dead, he will not let me see her body.
Huh.
I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Delilah is alive or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
That is very much a possibility, man. I will seek her out in the forest. I'm sorry, that's terrible. I really don't have time to be a search party. Perhaps I could convince Zathrian to tell the truth. Ooh. Our persuasion isn't too good though, huh?
Our persuasion's pretty good.
Yeah. Perhaps I could convince Zathrian to tell the truth.
No. It would be very rude to accuse the Keeper of lying. I know he means well. I just need to know. One way or another. If you are in the forest, perhaps you might come across her. Alive or dead. Any news would be better than none. And in return, I would be happy to gift you an amulet made by our craftsman. It may fetch you some coin in the human lands.
Ooh. I'll see what I can do. I have no time for this sort of errand. That's your idea of a reward? Forget it then. She's probably dead, you know. I'll see what I can do.
Since we seem to be heading into the forest anyhow, that does seem to be the right thing to do.
You are most kind. Please, should you come across my wife, return and tell me.
All right, lost to the curse.
You know what's funny is that we don't know what these people look like that other people are sending us on a quest for. We could totally be doing something and then come back with them. Like, let's say, oh, I need you to find my wife. And then we bring this woman and it's not her.
Right.
Elgar'nan, god of vengeance.
Long ago, when time itself was young, the only thing in existence were the sun and the land. The sun, curious about the land, bowed its head close to her body, and Elgar'nan was born in the place where they touched. Damn, he impregnated her that fast. The sun and the land loved Elgar'nan greatly, for he was beautiful and clever. As a gift to Elgar'nan, the land brought forth great birds and beasts of sky and forest, and all manner of wonderful green things. Elgar'nan loved his mother's gifts and praised them highly and walked amongst them often. The sun, looking down upon the fruitful land, saw the joy that Elgar'nan took in her works and grew jealous. Out of spite, he shone his face full upon all the creatures of the earth, all the creatures the earth had created, and burned them all to ashes. The land cracked and split from bitterness and pain, and cried salt tears for the loss of all she had wrought. The pool of tears cried for the land became the ocean, and the cracks in her body the first rivers and streams. Elgar'nan was furious at what his father had done and vowed vengeance. He lifted himself into the sky and wrestled the sun, determined to defeat him. They fought for an eternity, and eventually the sun grew weak while Elgar'nan's rage was unabated. Eventually, Elgar'nan threw the sun down from the sky and buried him in the deep abyss created by the land's sorrow. While the sun's gone, the world was covered in shadows, and all that remained in the sky were the reminders of Elgar'nan's battle with his father. Drops of the sun's lifeblood were twinkled and shimmered in the darkness. From the tale of Elgar'nan and the sun, as told by Gishrel, keeper of the Relfarian clan of the Dalish Elves. Yeah, that's not an eternity. If it ended, it's not an eternity.
The villain arcs.
He's like, what you do to my mama?
He banged his mom. Oh man, that was a funny game.
In the South Park?
Yeah. The
Ooh,
fractured but whole. My love, I long to dance with you beneath the moonlight, our hearts beating like the paired wings of a dove, in concert with the glory of the Maker and the beauty of the world that we must shepherd in this absence. For me, in purity that will last for ages, within light, when the brothers mark the chant of the light anew, with all my soul, Eric Denelvin. Oh wait, there was something it's scribbled below.
Yeah, so we read it every time we read those.
Oh, okay.
Lovely.
This one's got a name.
Genya or Gaina.
Welcome to our clan. It is good to see more of my own people from elsewhere.
You've never met another Dalish? Who are you? Can you answer some questions? I should go. Who are you?
I am Gaina. It is a grand thing that you have chosen to become a Grey Warden. I wish I were as brave as you are.
Thank you. That's very kind. You don't think you are? It wasn't by choice, I assure you. You don't think you are?
I am but a humble daughter with no more ambition than to be a humble wife. Is there something I can do for you?
Can you answer some questions, please?
I'm not sure what I can tell you, but I shall try.
I need some equipment. Tell me about the forest. What can you tell me about Zathrian? Nothing actually. What can you tell me about Zathrian?
Zathrian? He has been our keeper since long before my parents' parents were born. What could you
Dang, he
about
old.
him?
Just how old is Zathrian exactly? Why didn't he know the werewolves would attack? I want to know something else. How old is Zathrian?
I don't know. Very old. It is said that Zathrian may be one of the first to become as our ancestors were long ago, immortal.
But how could that be? Why him and not others? I want to know something else. How could that be?
All of us live longer than flat ears, you know that. Is your keeper not also very old? Why Zathrian differs from the others, I do not know. Perhaps he has been blessed by the creators.
I want to know something else.
What is that?
I need some equipment. Tell me about the forest.
You would be best to speak to Seyrel. He is our storyteller and knows far more of such tales.
Do you want to check out her equipment?
Master Verathorn should have what you need. Seek him out at the forge.
Oh, never mind. She doesn't have any equipment.
Yeah, she says she's a nobody.
Elf girl? What the heck? Oh, I saw it really short.
Fen'Harel. Fen'Harel the Dreadwolf.
Oh, that's a statue.
Fen'Harel the Dreadwolf. There is a precarious little we know about Fen'Harel, for they say he did not care for our people. Elgar'nan and Mythal created the world as we know it. Andriel taught us that the ways of the hunter. Silas and June gave us fire and crafting, but Fen'Harel kept to himself and plotted the betrayal of all the gods. And after the destruction of Arlathan, when the gods could no longer hear our prayers, it is said that Fen'Harel spent centuries in a far corner of the earth, giggling madly and hugging himself in glee. The legends say that before the fall of Arlathan, the gods we know and revere fought an endless war with others of their kind. There is not a Haran among us who remembers these others. Only in dreams do we hear whispered the names of Gelderon and Darenthal and Aneris, for they are the forgotten ones, the gods of terror and malice, spite and pestilence. In ancient times, only Fen'Harel could walk without fear among both our gods and the Forgotten Ones. For although he is kin to the gods of the people, the Forgotten Ones knew of his cunning ways and saw him as one of their own. And that is how Fen'Harel tricked them. Our gods saw him as brother, and they trusted him when he said that they must keep to the heavens while he arranged a truce. And the Forgotten Ones trusted him Also, when he said he would arrange for the defeat of our gods, if only the Forgotten Ones would return to the Abyss for a time. They trusted Fen'Harel, and they were all of them betrayed, and Fen'Harel sealed them away so they could never again walk among the people. From the tale of Fen'Harel's triumph, as told by Grishal, keeper of Relthurin clan, the Dalish elves. So, the Dreadwolf. You remember anything about that person?
No.
You've seen him in a trailer.
Really? Which trailer?
It was kind of better that you don't remember, since this is a blind playthrough. So I guess when we finally come back, when it finally comes back up, I can remind you of this story and why it's important to the games.
Oh, that sounds good.
Anyway, we'll continue exploring the rest of this Dalish encampment once we come back. If you guys did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We will catch you guys on the next one.